Well, good morning, everybody. Well, as you know, Texas got hit by a hurricane. Not unusual, right? But it wasn't supposed to come this way. Houston has been flooded, and is this thing showing? Houston has been flooded, and it's kind of bad around here. Certain parts of the town are truly underwater. Downtown looks like a swim resort. It's circled around by the ocean. This is really dark. Okay, now I can see. Well, Houston is really damaged. We have trees around. We have branches everywhere. We have water still standing in certain areas of Houston. Downtown, like I said, looks like a river. I mean, some water in some places is up to the bottom of the bridges downtown. So, Houston, we have a problem. Now, as far as my house, the roof severely damaged. We have a blue tarp on the roof that came out yesterday. We have the tree down in the front yard. Thank God the big tree in the backyard didn't fall on the house. Branches fell off. We have branches on top of the patio, all over the backyard. Um, I had moved the furniture on the patio all together, stacked it and put it against the wall, preparing for the storm. But the storm picked it up anyway and set it on top of the TV that's out the back. So with the branches, and the only thing I forgot to do was take the umbrella down over the pits out back, the kitchen. I completely forgot about that. Well, I had to buy the umbrella part, the cloth part. And I found that replacement part, I think it was on Amazon, for $30, I think. That's where I saw it at. Either Amazon or Walmart. But we have several leaks in the house. And good morning. Uh, we have several leaks in the house. So that was one of the reasons why we got the tarp put on the house, because of the leaks. So some people, I think about 1 million people, still don't have power here. Ours stayed off for 2 days. And that second day, that late that evening, it came on. So my dad and my sister and my niece and my daughter, we gathered them and got them to my house. Well, my daughter, a friend of one of her sorority sisters, and picked her up from her apartment, because she couldn't find a gas station around. She drove around trying to find a gas station and ran out the gas she did have. So her sorority sister picked her up and brought her to her place, which was not that far from my dad's house, exactly up the street. So I was able to go get my daughter and bring her to my house. So everybody basically was at, oh, this trash stinks, at my house, because I was the only one that had electricity. Even though you could be in the middle of a good movie and it would pop off. It popped off, I think, maybe 3 times during the whole process. Now I see another house over here getting the blue tarp put on their house. I tell you, this storm was nothing nice. Good morning. This storm wasn't nothing nice. It took us that 2-day period to be able to get to my father. There were so many trees down in his area and water, we couldn't get to him. But thank God for family. My cousin's son, him and his wife, stayed maybe 5 minutes from Daddy, and they were able to go and check on him to make sure he was okay. Ooh, that stinks. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. But the day the storm hit was, well, the 4th of July fell on our trash day. Okay? So, of course, they did not pick up trash. So, it's like 97 degrees every day here in Houston. And trash begins to stink. And then some people put it out the day before the storm because thinking that the trash man was going to come. And their trash cans have been sitting outside in this heat since the day before the storm. Ugh. And the trash cans smell horrible. And then on top of that, I went to put mine out because they normally don't run until around 9 o'clock. Tell me why they came this morning at 6 a.m. So my trash is still in the garage. And today is Wednesday. They'll be back, I think, Friday. So I'm definitely putting it out then. If I had a pickup truck, I would drive around here to one of the other streets they haven't picked up yet and set my trash can there. But back to our home. The messed up the roof, knocked down trees, branches, and knocked down our fence. And then to find out that these tall, extremely tall trees that are behind our property, behind our fence, put it that way, found out why the city didn't cut them down when they cleared that lot behind us. Because we found out that those trees, that land, belongs to us. Yeah, our fence goes back about 5 more feet. So now, if I can get the city to come and cut those trees down because they're about to hit the wires, then when we replace that fence, we could go ahead and go all the way back and get all our property. Isn't that crazy? But I didn't walk yesterday because we were waiting on the TARP people. Our insurance agent won't be, adjuster won't be at the house until the 17th. We have to wait a whole another week. And they are predicting another storm coming. So, morning. So I don't know. They're predicting another storm coming. So I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if it's really coming our way. We don't need any more water, not right now. I'm hoping that it's all taken care of before another storm hits. But it's a little muggy because I'm a little late walking. I had to make sure that I got stuff for my dad secured done this morning before I stepped out because he's at my house. My daughter's friend picked her up last night to get her home so she could put gas in her car because she has to get herself together because she's leaving to go on the cruise with some friends. She's leaving Friday. And I pray all is well and she has fun. She's been excited about this cruise for months when they started planning it. I'm really proud of my children. They're doing everything that I want to do with them. They're doing it now. I couldn't afford to take them to Disney World and Disneyland and on vacations and taking them to different countries. I couldn't afford it. It was just me. And I didn't make, a ton of money. I look back now at what I was making and I wonder how I survived. But I did it. They both got to college. They both graduated high school with honors. They both have their bachelors. They both have their masters. They did the things that I wanted to do. Finish and get their masters. I'm proud of them. I'm proud that they've been to Belize. They've been to Hawaii. They've been to Jamaica. They've been to Paris. They've been to Cancun. I'm proud that they've been to those places. Wish they just could have took their mother along, but hey, I'm proud that they've been those trips. Got to see different parts of the world. I forgot where my daughter's going this time. It's going to be her and about 15 other women. No, I think it's about 20 of them. 20 other women. It's 20 of them together going on this trip. So I'm really proud that she's getting this done. I wonder how this strip looks because it has trees hanging down. I may not be able to go all the way down like I thought. I'm not going to be able to. That tree is hanging across. I'll have to try that spot tomorrow. Maybe they'll have it cleaned up by then. Because walking around that in the street, it's not particularly safe over here. As much traffic bees on that road behind me. So, when they say, Houston, we have a problem, well, we do. And the people are complaining because CenterPoint, which is our electric company, main company here, was supposed to have a plan in store set up that you can monitor when they're in your area fixing your lights. Well, the little map they put up wasn't showing anything. And people started putting on Instagram and on Facebook that if you want to see if your lights are being looked at in your area, go on the Whataburger app. Ain't that pitiful? You got to see if your lights are coming on by a fast food restaurant's app. Well, somebody sent that to CNN. CNN got a hold of CenterPoint and embarrassed their butt. That you mean your people can only find out if their lights are being worked on by downloading a Whataburger app. Whataburger. So they claim now on the news last night that we were trying to get that in store in place for the hurricane season that normally starts at the end of July. We didn't really realize one was coming this soon. Blah blah blah. Good morning. We wasn't planning on one coming this. Yes, yes. Y'all don't have them? Oh man, my sister down on the other subdivision, they got their light. Wow, wow. Now I'm in my same subdivision, guys. I'm down close to the main road. We have lights. Here's the other side of my subdivision. They don't have lights. Wow. Now, you see what I mean? Well, CNN got a hold to Centerpoint and asked them why did the people of Houston have to find out about their power outages when the power was going to be on through a Whataburger app. So last night on the news, they were saying that they had been working on this app and on their site, and they wasn't ready for this hurricane because our hurricane season normally doesn't start to the end of July. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Houston has a hurricane, Texas, almost every year. Now, if we had one last year, you had a year to get this done. A year. And then you don't have anything set up to play, so this many people won't be without power. 2 million people. People are leaving out of their houses, getting in their cars, and running the AC and charging their phones in their cars if they don't have a generator. This is pitiful because they were supposed to have something in play this year. So this would not happen. Now they're talking about, guys that work with the electric company are working 16-hour shifts. Okay, hurrah for them. But if you'd had your stuff in order, they wouldn't be working 16-hour shifts, would they? This happens every year, y'all. We have people here from electric company in Georgia. We have people here from, where else I saw a truck? I saw trucks from Georgia. I saw trucks from, what was it? Was it Alabama? I think it was Alabama. But I know we have some from Georgia. We have some from, some came in from Kentucky. The surrounding states, they've been sending crews here to help with our outages because we had over 2 million people without power. Well, that's not people. That's 2 million homes, including hospitals that didn't have backup generators and things like that. And I mean, it's sad that half the subdivision, but they're not all on the same circuit, which is sad. Our half over here has lights, but the half back there has no lights. They're still in the heat. I tell you, there are a lot of vultures out here, guys. coming around looking for roofs and trees, trash damage. We had 4 people stop by our house and asked us about the tree down in our front yard. And the prices to cut it up and tow it away has gone from $450 up to $800 to cut that tree up and to take it away. We've had 3 roof companies stop and leave their information. 3. Now, we've already set our claim on the insurance company. And they will, like I said, the adjuster will be here on the 17th. So, with the damage to the roof and the ceiling where the leak is, what I'm looking at is now that water started leaking, one of the light fixtures in there won't even come on. So we're gonna have to put in for those lights in there. In the family room. We're gonna have to replace those lights. But the main light, it'll come on. But the 2 beside it, they don't come on at all. So we'll put that in there. Maybe we can get them to replace all 3 so they can continue to match. But I didn't think it would be that much damage. But man, we're gonna have to, well, we needed a roof. So we're getting into a possibility we're gonna get a new roof, total new roof. And my husband tells me we have a $900 deductible. So I don't know what we're gonna let go off the list. What we're gonna, they in bad shape. And what we're gonna keep on the list. But I know we want that roof done. And we want all that tree stuff taken away. But if they could fix the roof and replace the insulation, because the water came through the roof, through the insulation, if we can get the insulation and roof redone, then yeah. But I want to talk to an AC man. We need a vent in the roof. Because when you go up in that attic, you walking into hell. It's so hot up there. It shouldn't be like that. They should have had a vent up there where the roof gets air and keeps it cool. We open it up, you letting hell in now. So I think I'm gonna check into that after all this is said and done. I may be able to get the insurance to pay for that to happen. Because there should be one up there. Oh, they missing stuff on their roof too. But that house back there I just passed. My God. Some of their shingles are gone and the tar paper underneath is gone. So yeah, they need to cover that up for the storm comes. But Houston, this was just a category 1, y'all. Category 1. Oh, somebody just spotted a house. They making a U-turn to go back to our house to ask us about the roof. or the tree. One of them. We shall see what they say. Because they sure made a U-turn. They back in front of my house. Well, I'm just not that far from home. I've been gabbing all that time. And here's another fool taking pictures of our house. Are you gonna hit me? I mean, they doing an encampment in front of our house. I'm home. Whew. And I know I've been babbling the whole time. But I'm telling you, when I say vultures are out, they're out. They're driving around taking pictures of the house with trees and debris and roof damage. They can come back and bug the hell out of you, basically, to try to get your business. Now, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully by then my dad's electricity will be on and things will be trying to get back to normal. But today, my husband's cousin had planned to be here from today through next week. And he did not call her and tell her that this hurricane was coming through to change her plans for another week. So, with my thinking, she's in the air because she's not answering his calls. So that makes me thinking that she'll be here in an hour or two. So, we'll see tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. If you want to see more, click on the videos listed below and you be blessed.